What when you have a manager, an executive that has the results but doesn't have the behavior or the values? What do you decide then?
Well, in the evaluation process, you tell them that. And either he changes quickly or he goes. But there are 4 types of managers.
Okay.
Those that have the results and have the behaviors, onward and upward.
Okay.
Those that don't have the results and don't have the values, get them out.
Okay.
The 3rd type doesn't have the results but has the values. You give them another chance. Because you want people that have the stuff you have, the values that are so important to success. And then finally, and you give them another chance. You give them 2 chances maybe. Change the environment for them. The 4th one was the one you brought up, the most difficult one in business. Everybody says, I hate to give up this person. They're doing so well. They're giving me the numbers. Let's give them another 3 months. Meanwhile, you'll give these speeches about values, behaviors. The employees are saying, wait a minute. He's saying that, but he's got this jerk. There's none of the behaviors or values we want. So we can't have them.
So what did you say? He left for family reasons, for example?
You tell the organization. You tell the organization clearly and completely. This is why we had to let them go. Because they didn't have the values. You explain it to the organization. Now you say, he had great results, was a good person, had integrity, but didn't want to play by the rules of this game, the winning rules of this company.
You once said you would hang people on the public square. Under what circumstances?
If somebody has an integrity violation,
okay,
you can't sneak them out the side door. You must have a teaching moment with them. You must say to the organization, this is bad behavior. We can't keep you with that.
What would be the keys, the pillars on which you build a winning organization?
Well, I have a philosophy of really built on 4 pillars.
Okay.
You define a mission. Where are you going to go? And then you put together a set of behaviors for your employees. So mission and values, or mission and behaviors, defines where you're going to go and how you're going to get there. The how and the why. And then I have something called candor.
What is it?
Candor is something where you stop all the nonsense and tell everybody straight on what you're thinking, what you're doing. So you evaluate employees very straightforward. You give messages clearly without a lot of business jargon. You get the organization moving faster through candor. It's an organization that has to get used to it because there's no namby-pamby with words. You give them the message. And then thirdly, from candor comes differentiation.
What's that?
Differentiation is both hard and soft. For the hard, you differentiate your businesses and your products. Put money in this, take a look at this, but don't waste money on this. Get out of this, invest in this. Hard calls, not keeping the whole family together in businesses. With people,
You had GE, for example, that had businesses that were losing money for
20 years.
Wow.
And we kept them. And there are companies all over Japan today that keep companies, I call them shrines, that they still maintain them. And then you have differentiation with people, where you take care of your best to an extreme. You reward them. You give them great jobs. You pay them. But so you reward them in soul as well as the wallet. You have a group in the middle, the 70%, any number you pick, but a middle group. A group that you want to show what they can do to get to the top. You train them. They're critically important to you. You need them on the team. And then you have the bottom 10, or the bottom whatever you decide it is, bottom group. And there you counsel people out. You tell them, look, we've looked at this for a long time. We've worked with you. You're better off elsewhere. The earlier you do that in a career for someone, the better off you are.
I think one of the most tough things when you're a leader and you build huge teams is to delegate and not try to do things directly yourself. You once said you spend, what, 70, 80% of your time managing people instead of doing yourself directly
and
things.
transferring learning, yeah.
Transferring.
I mean, how the hell could I? Why would I be picking the color of an appliance? Why would I be designing a comedy show? What skill do I bring? A jet engine? Because I wouldn't know one. I'm like looking out the window of a plane. So you cannot meddle. One of the problems the automotive industry has a lot is that people come up through the industry. So they work on fenders, then they work on bumpers, or they work on dashboards. And they know every element. So they're back telling people how they used to do it.
And what was your unique skill that made you so successful?
Well, if I have one,
Yes.
it's that I love to see others succeed. There's nothing I enjoy more than seeing people grow and achieve and dream and reach it. Like, I get such a kick out of all the successful CEOs we have out there. It's a thrill for me.